What's up everybody, it's Chinese Critical. I'm playing Phantom Forces on Roblox for the PC. Turns out I forgot to turn on my microphone while recording this game, so this is a post-gameplay commentary, and this is the first FPS multiplayer that I participated in, and I think I accumulated around 2 kills and about 5,000 deaths. So yeah, I clearly have the right foot in the sand. My career in esports is looking very bright right now. Now what you just saw was my computer at the brink of leaving the face of this earth. It just gave me the shittiest frame rate it could find. Then it does gradually get better, but before I could even come to that realization, I get clocked by an enemy from light years away. Well, that just kicks me in the genitals after all the hard work I did to escape the frame drop. Now I know I don't sound like Charlie, and that's because I just caught a cold, and my throat makes me sound like a gas station toilet. And prior to that, I was assaulted by a drunk guy on a train. He threw a punch in my right eye. But I'm coming off the injury reserve though, because earlier today, I had a strain in my eye muscles. Yeah, it was very painful. It was like my eyeball was having a conversation with my ball sack. So I was really in the wars, but I'm coming back. And it appears that every time I deploy into the battlefield, fucking Zeus throws a lightning bolt at me the second I enter in his vicinity, and I just fucking tumble. So I can never advance into enemy territory, never get any kills, but that's not a bad game considering what I'm up against. And I tried to mimic his little crab walk, didn't get anything. Awesome. So I did try to go straight ahead, and turns out there's the enemy team shooting at us, and my next course of action was clear. I shot at the wall. So there's a clear indication of how this is going to go. And then I tried to sneak into this glory hole, and I opened fire at a teammate, possibly out of anger, and then turns out one of the enemies survived, and I took him out for stargazing. And this is where it gets ridiculous. The game forgets that I'm a real person, so I got nothing from that. And then the tides turn at the last minute, and I get a victory for doing absolutely nothing. Marvelous. That's just flawless right there. So I get back in the lobby, and nothing interesting really happens except for the 2 gentlemen in the chat complaining about their teammates. And one of them starts being a hot sauce, hot topic motherfucker. Yeah, that's about it really. The first thing I like to do when waiting for the next map to load is to take off all my clothes and expose myself, just to ensure that I get in proper gaming position. Because it's always ideal to leave your nutsack in the open when you're playing a game like this. It is of vital importance. But anyway, after fondling with the unknown entity in my underpants, it was time for me to deploy myself. And holy shit, wow, it's a new map. What are the fucking odds? The chances of that happening is next to non-existent. Anyway, so after I got loose in my chains, I ran towards the enemy brigade, which is clearly within shooting distance, and I sniped them, and it yielded no results. And I turn around and get to the opposite side, and then, the next thing I know, my teammate fucking wins a running drag race against me, as you're about to see here. Look at that. Fucking asshole. And then his corpse then flings towards me and knocks me the fuck out. And the bitch that killed him then races to go look at a cow's asshole through a telescope in that kill cam you're seeing right now. This is like bringing a bar of soap to a gunfight. It just doesn't make any sense. It's not fair. And this fucking couchman face guy couldn't even muster the courtesy to let me put my AK-12 in my own 2 hands. So it's just damn near impossible to actually kill someone. Unless you're the creator of this game or you have very low self-esteem. That was a joke. There's nothing wrong with this game. Anyway, so I attempted a little hide-and-seek maneuver, as you can see here, and the results were clear. Didn't kill anybody. And I died around roughly 500 times now, so I'm starting to lose track of where I died and where my corpses are, like the location of it. So there you go. This gun is a piece of shit. I would have better luck if I drove a pickup truck with a trailer full of feces, and I stop the truck in the freeway, unload the trailer, and dive into that pile of shit as a defense mechanism. Yeah, I would have better luck then. I see something pop out in front of my screen. I thought it was an enemy. It is an enemy, and I unloaded the fuck out of my gun. And the good news is I didn't even get the kill. Somebody stole my thunder. I had that. Well, we are off to a booming start, ladies and gentlemen. And fucking Magneto comes and finesses me at light speed. This is just stupid. I would rather watch a video essay on 2 bumblebees having sex inside of a robotic prostitute's hairy asshole. Oh, goodness gracious. And there's Couchman face again striking me when the iron was hot. There's just no stopping it. It's just an entire entourage of me getting killed in every way imaginable, and under no circumstance was I even able to take in the information that is me getting canoodled in the scrotum by the opposite team, so that's wonderful. And there it is again. So the state of my gameplay is looking pretty good. I'm only a couple days behind the rest of the leaderboard, so I'm in the pressure cooker now. And I don't think I got this far when I watched the gameplay, so I don't remember what happens here. So, wait, hang on. Oh wait, I do know what happens here. So I try to play hide and seek with myself, which is the ultimate form of loneliness. And after I was done reflecting on myself, I head back into the front lines to look for an opponent to kill. And right when I find one, I lock onto him and my mouse decides to fuck me and basically vomits on my face. So I'm a little uptight here because not only do I have to deal with that, but I also have to deal with the controls of this game not wanting to listen to my every command. And there are people in my house right now that are speaking ancient Aztec downstairs. And if my microphone catches that, awesome. So as you can see right now, I'm fully exposed in the open, but I don't mind exposing my wiener. And I start to press every button on my keyboard, desperately trying to scrounge around and look for enemy troopers, and I can't even muster my reflexes to do anything. And right when I land a bullet on this guy, I thought it was in some kind of luck, and then a note hits me in the face out of nowhere, and it reads, "Fuck you, Dennis. Signed, Dennis's anus." So my own anus is not even on the same page as me, and right when that happened, I scored an assist kill by the game, probably out of pity on how bad I was performing at the game. And then fucking Dookie from No Man's Land took me out, I guess. So I don't even know how much longer I'm gonna commentate over this. Yeah, I'm running out of words to say. And then I get a friend request, and this dumbass with tunnel vision walks right into the barrel of my gun, and I took a shit in the sink. But yeah, I think those were the only 2 kills that I scored throughout the entire gameplay, so everything past this point, I don't really give a shit. You know, I feel like telling a story. I haven't told an embarrassing story for a long time. So, earlier this month, I met a girl in a game. I got her Discord and we were talking, and I had a crush on her. And I decided I'd prematurely flirt with her and talk about wanting to kiss her ass, because that was something that I like to do. So this girl and I never knew each other, not even in any sense of the word. So I sent her some very embarrassing messages. So we called each other and I had my hand in my pants, and here's what I said. "I like me a girl who's as dirty as I am, like down in the dumpster dirty." I didn't end it there though, I kept it going. I remember in the call I told her how much I wanted to sniff her ass. I didn't type that in the chat though, so there's no permanent record of that, but that's what I remember saying. And I remember, in response to that, she cleverly erases my wiener with a picture of her fat ass. So there was a momentary silence. But then she came back in and said, "You can just watch porn and imagine my ass instead," and leaves me with a thumbs up. Nothing else, just a thumbs up. And then blocks me. I don't even know how that fucking shit didn't even put me on cardiac arrest, because that shit hurt so goddamn bad at the time. And I sent her pictures of myself too, so I got really worried that, like, she might try to blackmail me. And then I realized all I sent her was all public selfies, so, yeah. The troubled main protagonist of the story slept happy that night, but also really felt like shit, because I showed my true colors to a stranger. So, yeah, that's just one of my riveting tales about my very many fuck-ups with women. And I come before you as a very humble man, and I wanted to share this experience with the rest of you, so don't make the same mistake I did. But you know what? Fuck it, no shame, though. Anyway, where am I now? Oh, I just got killed. Awesome. Well, that's the end of this video. Remember to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. See ya.